Okay, so everything is set now. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Nayanam Namaskritya.
Narayanam Namaskritya.
Naram Chaiva
Narottamam.
Saraswatim Vyasam.
Devim
Saraswatim Vyasam.
Tato Jayam
Jayamudire.
Ashtaprayasha Bhadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu.
Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Tamashloke.
Bhagavati
Uttama-shloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati
Tirabhavati Naistike.
Dushataha parakaye mam.
Dvishita Parakai Mam
Manino bhinna darshinaha.
Manino
Nino
Binna
Vinnadarshinaha.
Bhuteshu baddha vairasya.
Bhuteshu Baddhavairasya.
Shanti pritchati.
Namana
Shantim Richati.
Dushataha parakaye mam.
Dvishita
Chata Parakaye Mam.
Bhinna darshinaha.
Manino Binna Darshina
Vinnadarshinaha.
Baddha vairasya.
Bhuteshu Baddhavairasya.
Shanti pritchati.
Namana Shantim
Mana Shantim
Richati
Richati.
Dushataha. Anybody wants to chant?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Parakaye mam manino bhinna darshinaha bhuteshu baddha vairasya namanah shantim rajyati. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dvishita Parakai Mam Manino Binna Darshina Bhuteshu Baddha Vairasya Namana Shantim Richati. Hare Krishna Prabhuji Tamra Pranam.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji. Dvisatah parakaye man manino vinna darshinaha bhutesu baddha vairasya namanaha santim ruchati. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dvisata parakaye mam manino vinna darshinaha bhutesu baddha vairasya namana santim ruchati.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dushatah parakaye mam manino bhinna darshinah bhuteshu baddha vairasya namanah shantim richati. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dvishatah parakaye manino bhinna darshinaha bhuteshu baddha vairasya namanah shanti mrichati. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dvisata parakaye mam manino bhinna darshanam bhutesu buddha verasya namana santi nikshati. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dvishatah parakaye manino bhinna darshinaha bhuteshu baddha vairasya namana shanti rachati. Hare Krishna.
Hello, I'll start now. Vishataha, or one who is envious. Parakaye, toward the body of another. Mam, unto me. Maninaha, offering respect. Pinna darshina, of separatist. Bhuteshu, towards living entities. Baddha vairasya, of one who is inimical. Na, not, mana, the mind. Shanti, peace, richati, at least. One who offers me respect but is envious of the body of the others and is therefore a separatist never attains peace of mind because of inimical behavior toward other living entities. One who offers me respect but is envious of the body of others and is therefore a separatist never attains peace of mind because of its inimical behavior toward other living entities. Yes, Supreme Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. In this verse, two phrases, Bhuteshu Baddha Vairasya, inimical towards others, and Vishataha Parakaye, envious of another's body, or significant. One who is envious of or inimical towards others never experiences any happiness. A devotee's vision, therefore, must be perfect. He should ignore bodily distinctions and should see only the presence of the part and parcel of the Supreme Lord and the Lord himself in his plenary expansion as Supersoul. That is a vision of a pure devotee. The bodily expression of a particular type of living entity is always ignored by the devotee. It is expressed herein that the Lord is always eager to deliver the conditioned. Prabhuji need to scroll up, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. To deliver the conditioned souls who have been engaged within material bodies. Devotees are expected to carry the message or desire of the Lord to such conditioned souls and enlighten them with Krishna consciousness. Thus, they may be elevated to transcendental spiritual life and the mission of their lives will be successful. Of course, this is not possible for living entities who are lower than human beings, but in human society, it is feasible that all living entities can be enlightened with Krishna consciousness. Even living entities who are lower than human can be raised to Krishna consciousness by other methods. For example, Shivananda Sena, a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya, delivered a dog by feeding him prasada. Distribution of prasada or remnants of foodstuffs offered to the Lord, even to the ignorant masses of people and to animals, gives such living entities the chance for elevation to Krishna consciousness. Factually, it happened that the same dog, when met by Lord Chaitanya at Puri, was liberated from the material condition. It is especially mentioned here that a devotee must be free from all violence, jiva himsa. Lord Chaitanya has recommended that a devotee not commit violence into any living entity. Sometimes the question is raised that since vegetables also have life and devotees take vegetable foodstuffs, isn't that violence? Firstly, however, taking some leaves, twigs, or fruits from a tree or plant does not kill the plant. Besides that, jiva himsa means that since every living entity has to pass through a particular type of body according to his past karma, although every living entity is eternal, he should not be disturbed in his gradual evolution. A devotee has to execute the principles of devotional service exactly as they are, and he must know that however insignificant living entity may be, the Lord is present within him. A devotee must realize this universal presence of the Lord. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashatadeshatayane. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Dushita para kai mam manino bhinna darshinaha bhuteshu baddha bhairasya namana shanti mrichati. One opposite aspect, but is envious with body others, therefore separate never attain peace of mind because of inimical behavior to other living entities. Hare Krishna. Voice is clear, everybody?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, now separatist. Why is it separatist? Because Krishna never has envy for anybody. Any great man doesn't have negative feeling for it. Doesn't wish bad. Correct? We'll say somebody is a great man if he wishes good all the time for everybody. He doesn't wish bad. Therefore, he is a separatist. He is having some other opinion. Harmony and disharmony. So there is harmony when we are thinking of serving Krishna. There is disharmony, but there is harmony, but disharmony starts the moment we have a, what do you call, a separatist attitude. Krishna is wishing good for everybody. How you can wish bad? In the four behaviors of the living entity, there is respect for elders, parents, Guru, Krishna. There is friendship with equals who are trying to serve the Lord. There is compassion for people who are struggling and who want to take advantage, to whom you can give some. If you have something you can share. And then there is ignoring of people who are envious. So there is ignoring. There it doesn't say anything else. What does it say? Ignoring. So this should be understood. That is, there is no negative feeling. There is respect, friendship, compassion, and neglect. There is no negative feeling. Negative feeling about somebody, something should happen to him. That is separatist. Why separatist? Because you are not seeing the way Krishna is seeing. Does Krishna see in that way? No. Krishna doesn't see it in that way. Krishna is always wishing well. Yesterday I was hearing somewhere somebody lecture. He was studying there are three kind of sons. One is saying ladka, jo ladta hai. And then one is putra, who delivers you from hell because of his auspicious activity. And beta, jo batwara karta, he divides your property and takes away property. He was saying there is no beta. Today only be a beta and ladka, no putra. Putra means who. Who means hell, saves you from the tara means rayate, saves you from hell. Interesting. So we are not having a vision as Krishna is having. It's like you're reading in Bhagavad Gita, Vidya Vinaya Samparne, Brahmane Gavihasini, Shuni Chaiva Chapake Cha Pandita Samadashinaha. Krishna's vision is, see, he is Pandit. Brahmane, Vidya Vinaya Samparne, Brahmane, you're seeing a qualified Brahmana. Then you're seeing cow, animals, everything you're seeing same. Across the species, across the social order. Brahmana is highest given respect. Shudra is given least respect. Chandala is given least respect. And then somebody is a social order, somebody, a human being, Brahmana, a cow, and a dog, and an elephant. They are across the species. He's seeing them equally with affection. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Suhrida, I'm always wishing well for you. Just like Ladka, friends are also a different category. There is Mitra, Sakha, Suhrida. Suhrida means always wishing well for you. So when you are not having the same vision, you are having a separatist attitude. Your vision is not in line with the Lord. Or you are not absorbing the vision of the Lord. Who is supposed to follow whom? Does God follow you or you follow God? You have to follow God. He's perfect. When he is wishing well for everybody, how you can wish bad? Therefore, devotee should not get involved in any politics. No dualism. Yesham to antagatam papam janana punya karvana te dvandamo nirmuktam. Any kind of dvanda. Separatist. Just like there is cricket match going. One party you're wishing wins. Separatist. Separatist. It is not in line with. We should actually understand it. Are my thought process in line with the thought process of Krishna? Do I feel something the way Krishna feels? That is surrender, no? Surrender means you're totally subservient to Krishna's orders. Just like in a company also, the boss doesn't like anything. The servant also being chapu, yeah, that is not good. He just imitates the feelings of the boss. So can we come to that level? Can we come to that level of complete surrender to the Lord? In our thinking, feeling, willing are totally aligned with it. We like to imitate God. Why not imitate God in this feature? We like to imitate Krishna's Rasida. Okay, that you do later. First you imitate, lift a mountain. Prabhupada, lift a mountain. That you do later. First lift, imitate there, no first. Yesterday I was reading a very nice conversation Prabhupada was having with somebody. And he was telling Prabhupada that actually Jesus ate meat. It is written in Bible. Prabhupada said, see, this is contradiction. He is telling you don't eat meat, thou shalt not kill. And if he is telling you he personally eating meat, looks unreasonable. The Acharya does not do that. But even if it is, he is an Acharya. He is the recognized servant of the Lord. How you have to not imitate him, you have to follow him. His instruction is don't eat. You don't do. He is servant of God. He can eat the universe with unlimited powers. And then Prabhupada says very strong argument. He says you want to imitate him by eating. Why not imitate him by giving your life to spread the name of God? He sacrificed his life, was crucified to spread the name of God. Why do you imitate there? And you want to imitate one thing which is controversial. The Shabda, those in Hebrew language, words have many meanings. No, there are many people who say actually it's not true. Something else has been referred to. But it's controversial. But at least there is no controversy about him giving his life to spread the name of God. Why don't you imitate that? That I don't know. So why don't you imitate this vision of the Lord of wishing well for all the people? When Prahlad Maharaj was under the teachers of Shanda and Amarka, when he went to school, they said, enemy, friend. He didn't like it. In his heart, there is no enemy. He only wishes good for everybody. A devotee always wishes good for everybody. There is no enemy in his heart. He always wishes. In his heart, you cannot put the poison of negative feeling. It does not have negative feeling for it. Yeah, you talk to him, he will become nice. He can be corrected. Why is he behaving like that? Nowadays he's speaking. You should not speak like that. That's all. He has always positive feeling in his heart. Not be a separatist. Separatist means separate vision from the Lord. And why is it so? Because we have a selfish desire. And because you have a selfish desire, then you become a separatist. Because you do not know that only by serving Krishna I will be happy. You are thinking by there is some hope of enjoyment of sense objects in this world. Perhaps I can enjoy that. And we don't care. Whether by my activity Krishna is pleased or not pleased, I don't care. My ego is the main thing. Separatist. He's a separatist. So more somebody advances in spirituality, less he becomes a separatist. Ye ma prapadyante, ye yatha ma prapadyante, tam sataya bhajamya. To the degree you surrender. To the degree you surrender what? Your thinking, feeling, willing should become totally aligned to thinking, feeling, willing of Krishna. Like before the battle, Arjuna did not want to fight, but Krishna wanted to fight. He was having a separatist attitude. What is having? A separatist attitude. We are a servant of Krishna. We said that many times. If you do not serve Krishna, it shows your revolt against authority. Krishna says, serve. I will not serve. Acharya said, chant name of Krishna. I will not chant name. Acharya said, don't waste time in Gramakatha. I will do that only all day. Acharya said, follow the four rituals. I don't care to follow them. We are a separatist. Prabhupada says, because we are not doing what Krishna wants us to do, the separatists, we are revolting against the authority of Krishna. We don't care. Many times people say today, Hinduism means, a way of life. Again, separatist. Any religion means to obey the order of God. In Shastra, it says, Dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranidam. Dharma means orders of God. But God orders, that becomes dharma. Not that we decide at home what should be dharma. You are not a personality. Lord decides, or his pure devotee on his behalf gives in this world. Chant this mantra, you go down to the Lord like this, and you continue doing sadhana. Gradually, love for Krishna will awaken in the heart. And we should also see whether love of Krishna is awakening. When Prabhupada landed in America, because you already have Christianity here, why you come to this country? Prabhupada says, I have the most effective process. What is that? Most effective process. Okay, so in this respect, we should appreciate it's a quick process. We should try to advance in Krishna consciousness. We can appreciate this point of being a separatist, which has become part and parcel. Everywhere we think, what is in it for me? And everybody's saying. Little respect I need. Against separatist. Why you want respect? No, why you said like that? There is a famous thing I told you, said, I'm fallen. Then if somebody scolds you, why you get hurt? No, I'm not so fallen. What is so fallen? I am most fallen means everything is included within that. How can you be hurt? So people have developed a separatist attitude. They have their own personal agendas, and therefore they fight with that agenda among themselves. So we give us the separatist attitude to become aligned to the service to Krishna. Not looked at, for my sense gratification, I'm in service. Then I'm very, very peaceful. And more I'm separatist. In a short term, I will think that maybe I've cheated Krishna. Now I have my own opinion. But Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, if you don't follow me, you will be lost. You will be thrown away in the pool of fire. The more you remain separate. You cannot cheat Krishna. Krishna will cheat you so nicely if you try to do that. So similarly, separatist attitude, we think that actually Shastra says you're chanting Hare Krishna, you can be happy. Like you say, Karna. And the Shastra says something. But let me be separatist. Let me take advantage of the friendship of Duryodhana and let me become big, blah, blah, blah. Separatist attitude. Krishna came to him. Take the kingdom, it's yours. No, I have to commit it to Duryodhana. I have to fight. Separatist. Continue to be separatist. Even though Krishna came to instruct, continue to be separatist and then died very soon. Like Srila Prabhupada also, we see that he wrote a letter to Gandhi. Then why don't we discuss Bhagavad Gita? Now you are so famous, that amount of fame you achieved, it's difficult to achieve it. Recent history of humanity. So the noble man, Mahatma, the word has spoken so well about it. So why you do not take up the message of Gita and spread the message of Gita? And quit this politics. Not to separatist. A pure devotee is requesting, and it's an all personal invitation from the Lord. Take it up. The person refuses to take it up, and then you're shot dead in a few days. So this separatist attitude is actually part and parcel of our system. We are always about, should we obey what Krishna says? Instead of that, we do something funny, our own imaginations, our own hallucinations, and then we suffer. So here, this is, don't be a separatist, be a devotee, obey Krishna, and be peaceful and happy. Do not think Bahirmukha means another mukha. Sevon mukha, Bahirmukha. Sevon mukha means always engage in service to Krishna. Bahirmukha means left service and is looking at this world, making his own plan. Like Arjuna was speaking, I don't think I'll be happy in this world. He's not thinking Krishna wants the ball. Let me have ecstasy of serving him. By Krishna's arrangement, he behaved like an ordinary person. And so we can understand the passage of Bhagavad Gita. We can understand how beautiful it is. Okay? Krishna says, Samoham sarva bhuteshu, I'm equal to everybody. Name dveshyasti napi. I don't partially to anybody. So that is the platform we have to come to, so that our personality, our life becomes very, very, very pleasing to Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranams, Prabhuji.
Regarding the lower animals,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. See, regarding giving Krishna consciousness to the lower forms like the dogs, etc., I've seen in foreign countries, they give devotees, they give prasadam to the dogs. Whenever they hold kirtan in their house, they have a dog at home. And also, one more thing, we should give prasadam to our servants or labor class, whoever comes and does some work in the house. So, I mean, there'll be at least some, this thing, what is that? Peacefulness in their mind, at least for some time. I've seen that, Prabhuji.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Vilasi, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
वीडियो देखे?
हाँ देखे प्रभु जी। एक्चुअली जुलाई में आना है, इसके लिए फिर अभी नहीं आ पाया प्रभु जी।
अरे अभी का अभी, जुलाई का जुलाई।
And actually अभी before 15-20 days only I had to come because of my mother-in-law was passed away, so immediately आना थोड़ा tough था इसके लिए।
ये देखो, the sea of hands, and now we're going to say, ah, is that what we?
Sound not okay.
The sea of hands, and now we're going to say, ah. We do. We stand in association of the happiness. And it becomes so much more powerful, doesn't it? When you say it. And keep waving, because I'm saying hello to you too. Oh. Wow. Can you feel the energy? The sea of hands. And now we're going to say, ah. Because that's what we do. We chant Hare Krishna in the association of the techniques. And it becomes so much more powerful, doesn't it? When you say, no. And keep waving, because I'm saying hello to you too. Wow. Can you feel the energy?
Hare Krishna.
The sea of hands.
Hare
And now we're
Krishna.
not talking. No. Because that's what we do.
Krishna,
We chant
Krishna,
Hare Krishna in the
Hare Rama,
association
Hare
of the techniques.
Rama,
And it
Rama,
becomes so
Hare
much more
Hare.
powerful, doesn't it? When you say, no. And keep waving, because I'm saying hello to you too. Wow. Can you feel the energy? The sea of hands. And now we're with. Nice.
Very nice.
Yes,
Those
Prabhuji.
who didn't come. No, okay? So try not to this. Okay? I'm just in a hurry to develop nice facilities for you. Okay. Hare Krishna. Chalo. Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.